What's going on, TV Inc. family? As you guys can see, I'm back in your face with another one, man. I'm in the middle of feeding pups right now. What's going on, J Jiffy family? Say lock in early with you. Just getting out. Overstood, family. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Good to have you here too, brother. Man, the pups, man, they coming along, man. I'm noticing we got a couple of stubborn. Well, we got one. Both of them stubborn. But the girl, she way more stubborn than the male. The male, he open-minded to feeding off the syringe. The girl, she sit there and let me put the milk in her mouth and just let it run out and then play sleep on me. Come on, man. But hey, what's going on, Sylvie? Hey, how are you? How was your day? Man, it's going. I can't complain. It haven't ended yet. But I know the way it's going. I know it's going to end with a bang, for real, for real. What's going on, Woo? It's how them pups doing, man, as you can see. They trying to get food. They trying to get them old tummies up right now. They trying to get them tummies filled right now. She had like she was gasping for air, so I had to grab her. And she, that's that kind of, that scared me right there. That's that look that we seen when Cream of the Crop, when I seen Cream of the Crop doing that. I felt like, I could have saved Cream of the Crop, man, if I would have educated myself in that field. If I'd have known better like I know now, I think I could have saved Cream, man. How's Mama doing? Man, helping her, yeah. She doing a whole lot better now. She doing a whole lot better now. She don't look like she ain't in much pain like she was in the beginning. And then y'all hearing in the background, that's Chasing Nala and Baby. Y'all know how they do. We gonna get to them in a little bit, but we gonna get these puppies tummies filled full first. I don't know why they be doing that, TV Inc. family pups, man. They be pulling that nipple so hard. They like, dang, you pulling your whole head off the nipple. You gonna pull a nipple off the way you pulling a nipple. Like they just be extra, man, with the pulling the nipple, man. I'ma knock him out. I'ma feed him some of this nurse oil, cause he more open to getting the milliliters in, man. So I'm gonna get him out the way. I'm gonna go on and fill him up. He act like he don't have a stop, but he don't act like he got a parasite going on with him. Cause he act like he don't ever get full. He just sit there and just eat. Like it's Like the milk is being stored in a place that's not holding the moles for some reason. Cause I can give him a couple of these. He still wants some more. So I'm gonna go on and knock him out first. Oh yeah, and to fill you guys in, right? I know a lot of y'all probably already know this, right? Yeah. And I'm doing great. A lot of y'all probably aware of what was going on in my comment column yesterday. I didn't know I had somebody on my line trolling, huh? I wish I would have called them then, but I guess they witnessed me trying to clear my dog lungs and how I approached with clearing my lungs. It was two individuals, I think, that was on her doing the trolling. It seemed like they are part of the same. Hey, y'all ran into that door and you heard that knock, and that's y'all doing that. Y'all about to get put up since your minds are all over the place and you ain't realized you just ran your big old head against that door and it made it sound like a knock. Slow down. You'd have known that was you done that. But yeah, it was two of them on here with trolling. One trying to act as if they was a part of the medical field when it comes to these dogs, and the other one was just trolling, saying that's cruelty to animals from the way I was clearing my dog lungs. You know, this is approach that exists in the bullet world that works, right? You see it all around on I'm talking about on millions of channels, you know what I'm saying? But for some reason, you know, I guess they're just the same trollers that probably be pushing that narrative on them those same million channels that's out there of bullet breeders that's out there doing their best stuff, you understand? But I want to fill them in, huh? Because I know there's a lot of people so judgmental, right? And every time they seeing something, they always like to place it in a bracket of being cruelty or in a bracket of being in the field of not being in oneness with nature, right? But this is something I want you to understand. You eyeballers, you understand me, the ones watching lines, and the only thing you can do is just find some way to try to tear somebody down, right? You have to remember this. That's cruelty to a baby to see the doctor give birth to that baby and spank that baby on his ass, ain't it? That's cruelty to a baby, ain't it? But why the doc spank that baby on his ass? Do you tell that baby to tell that doc don't spank that baby on the ass? You don't tell that doc that he can find a better way. Do you tell that doc he can find a better way to get a cry at that baby other than spank him on his ass? They do that though. They do that though. Okay, we're gonna speak about cruelty. Let's get to it. When it comes to humans, right? When you go to the nurse, when you go to the doctor, they stick your ass and poke you with a motherfucking needle, right? A baby, newborn babies and adults with needles, right? They stick them in your arms and legs and your ass and inject medicine in your body, right? And we're gonna be cruelty. That shit hurts. That should be cruelty to humanity, right? They should be experts that should have been already came up with another way to be able to give us our medicine other than sticking us with a motherfucking needle, huh? Excuse my French, TB Inc. family. Should I go in more? Nah, I think I said enough because you get the picture. But at the end of the day, man, all that old trolling and talking about all that madness y'all be talking about, man, half of the time, man. I'm talking to trolling and trollers only. And to all my members, man, you know, like I told you guys before, I'm a servant of the light and I'm a servant of the dark. So I have to take our time to serve the dark so they will understand that some of the stuff they say that they're not conscious of is stuff that don't make sense majority of the time. And me being a caring, a servant of them, just want them to understand that, man. You wanna leave this earth with a good taste in the Father's creation mouth, than leaving this earth with a bad taste in everyone's mouth, saying that you didn't stand for nothing, and all you did was talk down and hated, and always was negative about everything. You don't want to leave the earth like that, man. So You know, I'm just bringing some Jews to you because I don't want to see you die in a negative state or die with that lemon face, you understand me? Or die feeling like you were empty when you died. You know what I'm saying? You have a brother in me. Understood. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother Big Junior. I see you, my boy. Like that beard you got on your face, my boy. Like that beard, I wish mine feel like that, but I got to work with what I got. I'm happy with it, though, but you got a nice beard. I like that beard, my boy. Nah, for real, I like that beard. Hold on. Uh-oh. I think we got one. Don't take this to comment down. Let me get this here. Let me see who this is. So, issue breed has health flaws. We don't a lot, don't, do you say the issue is the breed has health flaws, right? Why is that you can't accept that breed of dog if the dog is born, if the dog is being bred properly and it's not being inbred, and it's you witnessing the owner of the dog educating themselves and doing it the right way? Why is it that you can't look at some dogs that come out with health issues is something that's on God's time? That's something that may be beyond your understanding. Why is it that whenever you see a kid slobbering out their mouth, or you see a kid grow up that's blind, or you see a kid grow up that's deaf, or you see a kid or a person, just anybody, be born into the world with issues, why you don't target them and try to make them as a person be considered someone that's bad? Why is it that when you see an animal and you see the animal with those same conditions, you count the animal out because you want to target the breeder or the owner of the animal? Come on, man, let's be realistic. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. We're gonna be judgmental. We're gonna be pointing the finger at everybody. How did you wake up this morning? When you woke up this morning, did you brush your teeth? And when you brushed your teeth and you woke up this morning in good spirits, when you stepped out of your house, was everything that you approached, was everyone that you approached, was they in a good mood like you was? Nah. Some people was walking around feeling like the world is on their shoulders and they don't have shit to live for. Some people walking around looking for someone like you that got your shit together ready to take you down. Some people woke up this morning walking around probably sick because they done put they situations in the wrong hole, or that hole that then allowed the wrong stick to stick in the hole, probably walking around here with an STD or something they can't get rid of and feeling like fuck the world, this and this, etc. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, it's a whole lot of problems that's going on in the world, and we all can point out the problems, but don't nobody know what it takes to make this world a more better world to live in without pointing the finger at everybody. That's the problem right there. That's the reason why everything that's going on in the world right now is so out of whack, because don't nobody want to understand the things that they don't understand. And then whenever they do, someone bring them something to the forefront of their belief system or something that they don't agree with, all because they don't understand, they count that person out and say that person don't understand. When really you reading on it from one book. Your mind and your heart is in only one place. It's a whole lot of resources that exist on this planet. So just because you may ran across somebody that gave you something from this standpoint, don't mean that when you get on the other side that it ain't no other standpoint other than what you've been taught. It's like a word with multiple definitions. You see what I'm saying? So I use a machine to suck our noses. It don't matter if you use a machine to suck our noses or not. Whatever my approach been is saving the dog lives. Just because I ain't got no machine, and you can afford that machine, I guarantee you that same machine you got, probably been a machine you probably didn't use, and that machine probably didn't work sometimes when it came to saving that animal life whenever you had fluid in his lungs. It's not. That's just like whenever a person go to the hospital and they schedule to have a surgery or something. It ain't a heart surgery or something. It ain't no guarantee when that person go in there and they using all that old major equipment that cost them millions of dollars, that when they go in here and perform this surgery, that everything is gonna go smooth. Sometimes all that heavy duty stuff don't even look like it's even worth it at times whenever people have loved ones sitting in the waiting room waiting for their loved one to come back out, but wait on their loved one to come back out and hear the doc say it's okay. But sometimes the doc come them out of that room with their loved one and say, man, they're gone, man, they died. But is you blaming it on the doc, on the machines, or what are you doing? You see what I'm saying? Make sure mama getting some. Oh man, I see what's going on. You too busy trying to find me a way to a point the way you don't even understand that I know the way. I'm already knowing what's going on. Do you understand? I had several litters, and majority of my litters, there's some of my litters right here that's on the ground right there. How do you think they existing? They existing, they playing, they having a ball. The mother was a baby when I got a puppy. The dog that the mother made it with was a newborn baby, just like these babies. And I came with the same approach. I'm just a little more advanced, and he's living and healthy as an ox. So basically what I'm getting at is, why do I need to fix something that's not broke? You telling me one thing, and I'm going by doing what I do another way, and it's working. So at the end of the way, to you be your way and to me be mine. Both of them both ways are working. So it ain't no way that you can you can look down on what I got going on if it's working, right? Why do I need to fix something that's not broke? So at the end of the day, just because you going by books, I want to ask you this here. You know, when certain people elect a president, right? That everyone don't agree with the one that eventually win the election, right? Meaning, like, it's a lot of people that disagree with Trump being in office, right? Right? So when Trump making calling shots and doing certain things, a lot of times you probably disagree with what he got going on, right? But is it stopping anything he got going on just because you may feel the way, oh man, that ain't what he supposed, that ain't right, this, yeah. Is it stopping anything what he doing when he called the shots? You feel what I'm saying? So why is it that you can respect the laws of the land and understand when a president is on the land making final decisions and doing what he feel is best? Why you don't call the president or get on his Facebook page or go try to find some way to get at him and give him the understanding that you didn't like what was done and the thing that he done is bothering someone. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what I'm getting at is you just because you may not like the president that's the president of the United States right now don't mean it ain't millions and billions of other people that may like him. So basically what I'm saying is learn how to love what is. Learn how to love what is. Everything that you probably disagree with exists for a reason. You too busy worrying about why this and why that instead of understanding what's that's living in the core of your why. Or living in the core of what's going on that got you asking why. Pay more attention and stop asking so many questions sometimes. You understand me? Sometimes you can just watch and just learn something new just by learning something from someone else that don't see things the way you see. See, that's the thing I learned, and that's what I like about cognitive intervention programs. Is that they make you see things from other people's lens, because we as people, we get so biased and so one-track minded, we think our way is the only way. And then when we start allowing other people to have a voice and they start giving us an understanding how they see things, we begin to be like, dang, that made sense. I never looked at it like that. Appreciate that. I'm glad I'm a part of this class. And that's what you get when you tap into THEO's Bullet Ink. THEO's Bullet Ink is not all about my dogs. THEO's Bullet Ink is all about life. And Bullet Ink is something that I consider a self-help channel. THEO's Bullet Ink is a place where you can come and don't have to worry about judgment outside of the trollers and the comment callers and the people that think they got it all figured out. You got it so figured out and you understand everything about what needs to be done, but why ain't nothing been done? Why is it that everything you still speaking on is still existing? Why is it still existing? You want me to tell you the reason why? Because you don't have a big enough voice, or your voice is not carrying enough weight to be able to change everything that's going on every state. That in every state that probably be doing the same thing that I'm doing that's on their plate. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that don't mean they fake and you real. It just means that at the end of the day, it just haven't made it to that point to where your voice is able to be heard. You can speak what you want to speak, but if you just gonna speak and target the smallest thing on the biggest platform ever and feel like you are being a servant of the people or the servant of the animals or the servant of nature, then you need to sit down and look yourself in the mirror, man, and reconsider or do something better with yourself, man, because what you're doing is not working. It's not working. It's not working. All it's doing is causing people to be in uproars. That's what you in it for? You care so much for animals that you don't give two flying F's about humanity, huh? Have you ever thought about humanity, saving humanity lives? You worrying about the animals' lives, but is you worrying about saving humanity lives? Don't you think that's where it starts? Because humanity is way more important than pup at times, don't you think? Because we are in control of the pups. These animals are precious. They don't know no better. They follow our leads. So don't you think in order to be able to change what's going on in the world we living in, don't you think it starts with humanity first? That's the only way the animals are going to be treated correctly in your world, right? But if you're not taking out the time to save humanity, why is you worrying about the smallest thing on the globe? These pups are in a state or got a system that's going on in our life, in their life beyond our understanding. And me and you both know that if you are someone that's really a dog lover. I'm gonna get ready to let her feed on. And then not all that, you speaking about stuff, asking me about different things about, am I giving my dog certain things that my vitamins carry. The vitamins I give my dogs carry everything you talking about. That's why you sound like a fool when you say that. Do you understand that vitamins and different fluids and stuff that you give your dogs and feed, that carry that in the feed and the vitamins and fluids that you give them, vegetables and all that? Come on, man. Let's be smart about this here, man. Because you trying to be too smart for your own kind, and you think because you done went to school for a certain thing that you feel like you're the only one that's smart in that field, all because I choose another field and I just don't want to do that for a living. Just because you took out the time to want to put your head in the game and do that for a living, you feel like you feel like you have a right to tell me what's right and wrong. Nah. I know what you know as well. You think if I'm in a field like this, you don't think I'm educating myself? I'm dealing with lives. These are lives, precious life, innocence life. So you don't think I'm gonna educate myself to make sure that I make sure life is able to sail along without any complications and dealing with some of the things that we witness all around the nation. You feel what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I talk about that a lot, and you probably one that's big on inbreeding too. You probably inbreed. You probably the same one telling me about the system, a system that she using to clear her dog lungs when the dog have milk in the lungs. Is probably one of the ones that's big on inbreeding to strengthen the genetics, huh? Yeah, I know it. But if I told you that ain't gonna strengthen the genetics, you breed the mother and the father, you breed the mother and son together, and the son and mother together, and the grandpa with the mother and all that ain't strengthen no genetics. That's your personal opinion, and it's gonna look like it's strengthening the genetics because it's the blood. But at the end of the day, it's not strengthening no genetics. it's weakening the genetics, to be honest with you, because if me and you mate with our mother, what's gonna happen? Yeah, it's gonna be the genetics are gonna be strong because they still gonna be pure, but at the same time, a whole lot of dysfunctional babies gonna come out the deal too, don't you think? And line, then you speak about line breeding. You don't even understand line breeding. Do you understand line breeding? Line breeding. Do you understand that line breeding is a form of inbreeding? That just goes to show you not even taking out the time. It's a premature inbreeding. That's what line breeding is. So what are you telling me? You're not telling me nothing. Jeez, how can I still produce and look like breeding? Come on, man. I knew you was one of those ones. I knew you was one of those ones. I knew you was one of those ones. I kind of felt that. And then you gonna keep hitting me with your opinion. Want me to tell you what I do know and what I know is facts? Majority of the time, when you go to the hospital, the doctors really just going out data. They don't really be knowing what be going on with you. They going out data, and they prescribe you medication that they feel will work. It ain't no guarantee that that medication will work. So basically, when you go to the hospital, it's down there like you a fucking lab rat in the motherfucking hospital waiting to see a doctor, right? So it's at the end of the day, what I'm getting at is this. Just because you using data people that probably before my time and your time, and you feel like what they had going on is right because it's working and they done said it works, you don't want to question it, right? So anytime when you run across someone that see things differently and believe different, you feel like that person is ignorant. Person ain't ignorant. It don't take no rocket scientist to understand that inbreeding and line breeding is a chance you taking. It's a hell of a chance you taking. Because that ain't how the Father wanted things to be anyway. If the Father wanted us to mate with our mothers and mate with our fathers and mate with our grandkids and mate with our children, do you think that's what would be going on? It don't matter what, hey, get over here. Don't matter what kind of creature it is. Human, dogs, birds, whatever it is. We all will be doing it. So why we all ain't? Yeah, Rick, I just finished feeding my pups. I'm gonna come see you, buddy. I'm on my way, bro. You starting that again, bro. You must be drinking, bro. I'm not gonna come over your house with you drinking, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna stop coming over your house when you're drunk, bro. Yeah, bro. Bro, I'll be over there, bro. That's why I don't want nobody. I don't have friends like that. That's why I'd rather be by myself. I don't need people with that type of stuff going on. You become a liability. You drink every day, bro. Then you won't want to talk, and you don't be talking about nothing like some of these people that's on there trolling. Can y'all hear me now? I'm good now. Back to what I was saying though. Why is it that all this stuff that you feel is fit for the animals, why is it ain't existing inside the human world when it comes to humanity? Why humanity ain't breeding like that? Why you ain't just let your father have sex with you? Why you ain't let your mother? Why you ain't let your mother mate with your son? Why you ain't letting your grandpa mate with you? Why you ain't doing that? Why you ain't doing it? So if you not doing it, if you knowing that's against the laws of the land for humanity to do that, why is it cool for the animals to do that? You talking about strengthening the genetic and all this here. As long as that dog is in the line of what it was created out, I mean, if it's a bully and it's a pure breed bully and he breed with the bully, it's strengthening the genetics, ain't it? It's the same when it comes to to African American, or when it comes to Hispanic, all these different races that don't even exist, but it just exists in the minds of people that only live in the physical realm, right? Why is it that when two Hispanics breed together, it makes their genes stronger, right? Why is it that when it's two black people get together, it makes the genes stronger, right? Why is it that when it's two Caucasian people get together, it makes the genes stronger? Why is it that those two Caucasian people are not having sex with their daughters and mamas and uncles and stuff to make the genes stronger? I'm just saying, we're gonna be real. This common sense. You have a nano exotic. I got that too over here, man. These what you witnessing right now. These right here nanos. These right here nano. These small and compact, dog. I got that over here too. Yeah, nano. You understand what nano is anyway? You talking about nano, and then you talking about using all these different systems. You probably, who knows? You may probably was born into the money, or you probably started from the bottom with the money. But I guarantee you ain't let nothing stop you from getting the money, regardless of how you had to start. But basically, what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you are not in position to point at no specs in my eyes. You ain't in position to tell me how things need to be going on the land when you haven't did anything to even produce something that can be remembered, that you are the one that helped start it, and none of that nature, that got everybody in a place to where they are leaning toward that resource that you and whoever that is created for comfort or for information. And if you ain't one of those individuals, and you just speculating, want to find some type of way to count somebody else out because you may be a breeder that been in the game for a long time period of time, or you've been doing something for a certain amount of time, and you seeing an up and coming breeder that's against inbreeding and doing things like this here, and you feel like he finna become a problem because he changing the narrative. Yeah, at the end of the day, I ain't trying to hear all that. You ain't just heard what I said, man. You started speaking on all these powders and stuff, bro. You ain't heard what I said. I got vitamins. I got stuff going on at my camp, man, that carries all that, man. Come on, man. You talking, you sound like a kid now. Is this a kid I'm talking to? Cause you ain't make, come on, mama. Come on. Come on. I understand. Let me go on. I'm saying, get back. House. Come on, mama. Let's feed the baby girl. Your son, he's full of milk. That's why he's complaining over here. You need to be licking him so he can poop. Cause I got so much poop out of him, and he act like he had to poop no more. But I don't want to keep rubbing his butthole and having his butthole red and looking like it's about to start bleeding and all that, because I'm wiping his butt so long, so too much, and it's making it raw. That's the reason why I wipe on the stomach to get the poop out. But every now and then I wipe across the hole, you know, like mama do with her tongue to get him to get the poop. But you have to get these pups to poop, man, so they can lay down comfortable, especially if they full. As you can see, this is a full baby. Nano boy, look how full he is. Nano boy, I'm talking about like that, a lot of money and a lot of knowledge and time invested into that breed, man. Do you understand? I started and understood what I understand now from learning from those like you, people like you. You are one of the people that I feel are very inconsiderate. You'll come tell me about what I got going on, but if I didn't have it going on, you wouldn't even tell me. And then you'll tell me something that you don't even understand. You telling me something somebody else done told you. So it makes it to where it's hard to even believe you, because I was going out, when I was moving like that, that's the reason why I lost my son Cream, because I was watching all you old shade tree breeders that always thinking y'all know everything, and telling me, and trying to give me the understanding about how to save a pup life, and doing CPR on the pup the same way you would do it on a human being. That's incorrect. You don't do no CPR on no dog the same way you do it on a human being. But I didn't know no better. So that's the same with what's going on right now. Man, don't matter if you got 4 litters this year or not. That's your 4 litters, man. Congratulations, man. It's good that you add to the bullet word, man. It's good that you got your line of people, man, that's invested in your program. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work, man. Just be careful how you go around and throw around all this stuff that makes it sound like you too judgmental and negative about things, and you saying that you someone that want for someone that you got for yourself. At the end of the day, you ain't schooling me. You understand me? The nose blowing like that don't have anything to do anything. Is that gonna meet your needs over time though? Come on, mama. Come on. Come on, I asked you more than once, so now I'm about to pick you up because you moving too slow. Let me grab another pack of wipes. Watch this here. This how you know I'm full time and I'm really engaged in my program. I'm gonna show you. Watch this here. I'm gonna sit here. Watch this here. House. Get in the house. House. Chasing. House. Nala. House. Should I get up? House. Get in your house. You know where your house is. Yeah. I just noticed I put on the wrong slippers too. I thought I had my Nike slippers on, my black Nike slippers. I got on my red Puma slippers. Well, that's how you know. But TDE family, that's how you know you lifing, man, and you in a good place in life, man. You know, you understand that it don't matter if you get out beat or not, you still look nice and neat, huh? Cause my plan was to put my NBA shorts on, my night, you know, my tank top and white t-shirt with my white NBA Suns cap, and I wanted to put my Nike slippers on and just, you know, lounge around for the day. I ain't knowing I done put my red Puma slippers on. Hey man, hey, man, I'm just saying though, huh? I'm just saying. Welcome to the good life. Nah, for real, for real. And then look how small my dog is. I just talked to her just then and told her she need to get in here and see about her son. What she's doing, licking on her son. She cleaning her son up. She's cleaning him up, doing what I couldn't do because I didn't want to raw his butthole out and have him bleeding out his butt because his butt had raw. So look what she's doing. She's taking care of her son. And after she finished doing that, we gonna take care of her baby girl and let the baby girl feed on the nipple because the baby girl give me a hard time when I try to feed the nurse all through the tube. She wanna keep moving her head off because I've ordered off Amazon the tube. I was gonna tube feed this round here. But what happened was when I ordered, they ain't have none in stock. So they sent me a little old kit. They didn't have the tube and it had a lot of syringes, different kind of nipples and stuff in there, bottles and stuff. And it was cool. That's how I started anyway. I just wanted to go a different route this time to avoid stuff like this. So I will be stocking up on tools, man, to prepare for the future. This is not the end right here. You know what I'm saying? I will be breeding again, and I would want to have something of that nature on my shelf. You know what I'm saying? Just in case, You know, we run into a stubborn pup like the baby girl that my lilac, the baby lilac girl. You know, I gotta feed her because she ain't full. And then she gonna give a hard time. Watch this here. Watch how she do. When she start tasting this milk, watch her head. When she start tasting this milk, she gonna be all right whenever I give it to her for a little while. But watch what she do. See how she starting to lean her head back? You see? And I don't wanna have to keep holding her how I normally hold her, man. You know what I'm saying? I let her enjoy the fruits of feeding off her mother. Because there's a lot that come with her feeding off her mother, you know, stuff that a lot of these powders can't give, that the mother can give. Don't get me wrong, they done a remarkable job with a lot of these powders that we give our pups. You know what I'm saying? When mama is not fit, or when mama is fit and she's tired or whatever, they done a good job with the stuff they have created, with everything that's in it that kind of matches the mother's milk. But yeah, TV Inc. family, man, I'm just big on, man. I'm all about pushing common sense. I'm all about pushing sense. I'm all about just being, you know, great. You understand me? Regardless of what people feel, regardless of how people feel about what I got going on my plate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worrying about, you know, all that, and you shouldn't either. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end, no. I understand. I've been giving you a lot of breaks. It's time to feed your baby girl. It's time to feed your baby. You did good, but you didn't do good enough. It ain't time yet. It ain't time. He full. He full. Now it's time to get her full. So we've been working on her. Since she's so stubborn. Let me get you up here. Yeah, he's stubborn. Let's get you right here. Let's get you right. Let's position you right. He's kind of fulfilled. What I will do, once we get her filled, mama, I'll probably give him one more. Because he greedy. He like to eat. That's your baby. He like to eat. Your baby girl, she don't want none of that milk I try to give her inside the cup that I mixed up. She's being funny, so I know you gotta sit here longer than what you normally have to. All because your baby girl, she wanna be picky. So we're gonna make sure she get fed. Yeah, I am another Mike Vick. Yeah, I'm very great. In fact, Michael Vick made it somewhere in life, counted many M's. Have you counted many M's? He done lived in mansions, and he even had brought forth change to a lot of forefronts of people belief windows. You understand me? That only thing you worried about when you talk about Michael Vick is a dog. Let's talk about the things that Michael Vick have done that have saved many lives. Let's talk about that. You know his downfall that he was doing, you know what I mean? Because he liked to, you know, to see the animals fight and stuff of that nature. But the thing that I noticed about Michael Vick, and I noticed the thing about the government, right? You'll sit and put two men in a ring with gloves on, and they punch their life out, knock the man out consciously, and allow the man to keep fighting like this here over and over and over and over in the ring, getting his head beat down constantly to make a living, right? But then that same individual deal with health problems if they've been in the ring so long, like Ali, may he rest in peace. So at the end of the day, now all of a sudden, since Uncle Sam feel like that's cool, it's able to be, you know, water on the bridge and be understood. But when Michael Vick started doing something outside of what he liked to do, and because he liked to see the dogs fight or whatever, and you know, get iron and dirty, and he want to put his money on what he done put together and what he done trained and teach his dog to do, and he got caught doing, and now it's a problem. But every day we see innocent pigs that's been in the wild running around, and people sending their dogs out, chasing a pig, eating a pig alive, and just playing with the pig intestines and all kinds of stuff just because we see innocent deers in the field. You feel like you want to go deer hunting, you just go out there and start shooting down innocent deers. You see innocent, beautiful chickens that we eat daily, from the eggs, even the chicken. Innocent, didn't have nothing, do nothing to nobody, but you eating the chickens, huh? We know we see innocent fishes in the water swimming along, ain't bothering nobody. We go in there throwing bait in there, reel them in and put their ass on the pit, fry them up. Why is it that all of a sudden you can put all these laws on her, but just because Michael Vick didn't pay taxes for fighting them dogs he was fighting, now he's looked at as being a bad guy. Come on, man. Come on, let's just be real, man. Let's just be honest, man. Look at the world we living in, man. Everybody always want to point the finger, but if you start pointing the finger, you got to start looking inside the nutshell, man. Look inside the nutshell, man. Look deeper into the car. You'll begin to understand the things that will have you saying, man, he right about that, boy. Boy, that was deep right there. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot going on with Michael Vick that a lot of people don't understand. And another thing about Michael Vick, if you go look at Michael Vick, his upbringing, not only his upbringing, the things he done and he brought into the game is being remembered when and stamped that Michael Vick brought that to the game. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we can sit and point out everybody's flaws, but you see, just like many others see, that people flaws is they goods. You know what I'm saying? Because they flaws is what made them understand that they are human. Not only they human, they can overcome what they going through and become great at doing it, as long as they keeping their head in the game and they don't go back down that same path. Ever since Michael Vick went through what he ever went through, it's a top 50 greatest overstood player of all times, overstood. I'm already knowing. That's what I'm saying. It's a read them, young man. It's a Vick going regardless. Overstood. April. What April say? Read them, young man. Oh, you just reaching out to me. I'm glad to be called a young man too, huh? You gotta be an old soul to be hitting me with young man, man. I'm young in this shell, man, but I'm a very, 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 very old soul. But I can handle that. I can be handled being called a young man. I'm in a young body. And when I get old, I'm still gonna feel like I'm in a young body. You understand me? Because as long as you allow the Father work in your life and you stay in good spirits, man, and you eating healthy and you doing staying out of people's business and not allowing everything that's going on around you to feel like there's certain things that you need to be taken care of, like you did basically telling the Father to scoot back. I can handle this. You understand me? Then you will be looking good and up in age, like yourself. You understand me? For real. Like for real. I had read a book, and in that book, that's the reason why I get that Love Is from. She was a Christian. It was a Christian-based book, and the lady in there, she was a very beautiful soul lady. It was a self-help book. It was a book I ran across, and the name of the book was named. Was named Love What Is, and that's one thing that stuck out to me that I carry with me. I take it with me everywhere I go. I make sure I stand remembrance of this every day. Is this? She said it's three kind of business: my business, your business, and God's business. When you two business worrying about what I got going on, how I'm doing things, where I do things, what I'm doing, this and this, etc., your life is being placed on hold, worrying about what I got going on, and you got other stuff going on in your life that you need to get together as well. When you too busy worrying about, God damn, man, it's raining again. Oh man, God damn, it's snowing. Oh man, shit, man, God damn, man, I've been in the house all day. It's cold as hell. I can't wait till summertime. Man, this here, man. I want this here. You start whining about all this here. You start worrying about God's business. Do you understand that same business, that snow, that rain, this and this is the reason why you able to live in this kind of atmosphere, to be able to go out there and breathe and don't die soon you step outside, to be able to live up under the air. You understand that? You understand that rain and whatever that's going to the Father is doing is cooling the earth down and all kinds of stuff that's going on beyond your understanding. The reason why he do what he do. Do you understand that some of the stuff he doing is warning? He's sending out warnings to the things that you can't see, the things you can't see. Meaning it's his creation. Them his ways of warning his creation. Hey, stand down. You've been targeting too many of my precious creatures in the physical realm. You stand down or I'm sitting, we going to war. Do you understand that some majority of the time when you seeing heavy rain, do you understand they fighting for us in heaven? Do you understand that? I don't think you understand. That's the reason why it's better. Hey, now. I told you already more than once. That's not gonna change anything. I just let you outside and stretch your legs and do what you did and you was out in the yard and your nails are dirty. So whatever itch you are dealing with, you only making it worse because you digging in your skin with those dirty nails. So it makes it pointless of me even bathing you with medicated soap and conditioning you down and then spraying you with the best of flea and tick spray, and then you come right here, and then soon you get a rich, you get that itch, that dirty nail. I told you, do what you know how to do. Rub your body against your cage or something, or against the wall or something. You don't need to be doing all that. So what the actual fuck you going on about, man? Bro, I thought I needed help. And Jimmy Mack, man, I don't know what you going on or who you targeting, brother. But sometimes, man, it's best to keep your mouth closed and stop asking questions, bro, until you sit around long enough and get the feel of what's going on the way you may not even have to answer that question because you'll begin to understand what's going on. And that's the problem. Everybody want to let everyone know that they know something. So they don't know how to let someone else hold the flow without trying to interrupt someone's flow. Hey, I want to say something to her. Hey, man, you know what? This talking while somebody, man in the middle of talking. Let the man get his point across. Hear him out. We know you right. We know you want to say something too. You got something to say, but why is it sudden you didn't have nothing to say until the man start holding the flow? Soon he start holding the flow, now you want to talk. Yeah, you want to chime in. Oh, yeah, baby, you know, I this here, and that's what it is here, and that's why this is here. You just took over the flow. The man was in the middle of explaining himself. You just took over. So basically what I'm saying, you tell me, THEO. He said, cute love. He said, nah, but real, take it. Hey, man, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, you entitled, man. You know, to all my trollers, man, all my members, you know, anyone outside of my life, man, you entitled, bruh. I'm saying you entitled to feel the way you feel about me. You entitled to do whatever you want to do with your life. You entitled to feel the way you feel about your life, etc. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to point out things to make you understand the difference between the things that makes you feel whole and healthy and loved, and the things that makes us feel like we don't have nobody to lean towards, that everybody is a problem and this and this here. That's all I'm doing. I'm giving you the understanding and reason why you're feeling that way. Why? Because I feel like if someone take out the time and open up their mouth and be a voice to the people, because they have taken out the time to understand the things that some are not taking out the time to see, maybe this world will be a better place. This world will be a better place for me, you, and our creations, and our next generation. We will begin to see change. We'll stop seeing colors. We'll stop seeing race. We'll stop seeing. Come on now, you just did that. She was on that for a long time. That's what I'm saying. Hey! What I tell y'all about that? Hey! What I tell you? That's why you have noses and ears and eyes. Use your nose to sense who that is on the other side of that door. If it's family, you barking for nothing. If hey, do you understand what I'm saying? You ready to go to timeout, bro? And if you can't handle it, what I can do is I can put you on a treat punishment for a whole week. That'll go for everybody. To everyone that loves treats, if you're not going to be responsible for your fellow brother next to you, you're going to miss out too. That's how it's going to go. When I say keep quiet, that means the one that's in charge is saying keep quiet. Not someone that think they're in charge. When I say keep quiet, it's the one that buys you food, put water in your bowl, buy you toys, give you treats, make sure you live in the best of the best life. So when I say quiet, to show me you appreciate what I do, you get quiet. I let you know when it's okay to bark or to be aggressive. There's no need to be aggressive when the people on the other side of the door is the ones you love. Don't make any sense. That's the problem right there. You think you got to figure it out, and then when I restrict you from your treats, you think I did you wrong. Respect the program. Respect my laws. That's all I ask out of you. And if you can't handle what I'm giving you to keep our home in a sound state, that's going to help us get in a better place to where you can roam and run wild and be free, then I can remove you. Because what you will be doing is causing damage. And causing us to have to take setbacks because you don't want to trust my vision. I've shown you enough already that I'm trustworthy. Because anytime something goes on, y'all lean towards me for comfort, for answers, for security. Show me that you appreciate me by doing what I asked out of you. Simple, it's not that hard. Back to what I was saying, TV Inc. family, I apologize. I got to get on. I got to reach out to my bulls. They was cutting up, man. Old missus and my precious one was stepping in, man. And they just have a habit of doing that so much, man. So I gotta start staying stumped down on them, man, and giving them understanding what's going on. Cause if I continue to let them do what they want to do, that ain't gonna do nothing but damage what we got going on and what we want to do together. I got vision, man. That's stuff that I want to do with my animals, the lifestyle. I want my animals to be able to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? But they have to trust my vision. They have to trust, you know what I'm saying, what I'm putting together. You know what I'm saying? So we can get there. Let me feed this girl right here, TV. I'll be all day if I don't sit her and just coach her, man. She gonna continue to sit her and jump all around and instead of pulling on these nipples, trying to pull her mama nipples out of her body and all this here. Instead of putting her head back, you know she can't see. She can't hear right now, so she don't know no better. So I gotta sit her and let her get pulled. Let you guys tap in with me. You see what I'm saying? That's all she's doing right here. Keep doing this, man. That's why I need to, I'm gonna get online today and get that tool, man. Hopefully I can get it before their eyes and stuff start opening and they get a whole lot more stronger. I need to get that tool. Because if I don't get that tool, when I'm dealing with a dog like this here, we're gonna continue to deal with this. Have to sit her hours and over time, all because she wanna do too much and she's not staying on the nipple and she's pulling on the nipple too hard instead of throwing her head off of it and she can't see, so she jumping from nipple to nipple to nipple to nipple and you know, huh?
When you're finished, I want to ask you something.
I don't think you heard it.
You don't have to get out of pocket.
Bring it to the end.
When you get through, it's not. Take your time. Do you want me to cook you this other stuff?
What you get?
I'm feeling like a Frito pie. But if you want that, I'm going to cook you that. It's up to you.
Okay. You might get a Frito bar?
Yeah.
I want to eat that Chinese food.
Yeah, the Chinese food.
Yeah. You don't have to feel important, trolls. You don't have to feel important. You are important, man. You don't have to talk and be the opposite of anything good in order to stand out, bro. You already standing out. You don't have to do all the extra stuff to open up your mouth and say I'm different. You don't have to do that. We all know you different. You don't have to put on and do all this extra stuff to be someone that's different. We already see that you different. But we all come from the same place, man. So you ain't too different. We were created by the same Father.
Can you do this for me?
What's that? What's that?
The cheese, I just like that.
What cheese?
This cheese.
I just put a little water on it. You don't have to thin it out too much. Just put a little water on it. The reason why you put water on it is because you don't want it to stick to the pot. So just put a little water on top of it, and when it starts looking like it's starting to thick up, and the cheese is not hot enough to turn the pilot off, just put some water on it and keep stirring until it get hot. The thing is, too, TV Inc. family, this girl was letting me feed her from that syringe, man. All of a sudden, she just started being stubborn and didn't want the syringe no more. Like even now, like I'm letting her feed so much, or letting her feed off her mother so much. I think after so long, she'll eventually, be more open to feed off the syringe or the nurse hall milk. But if I start out like that, she gonna continue to spit it out and gonna continue to do the most, and it's gonna cause her to end up it's gonna cause her to get milk clogged up in her pipes and stuff, all because she's trying to fight, letting me know she don't want it. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, but right now you're not in position. You still a baby. You ain't in position to tell me what's good for you and what's not. I know you love mama milk, but mama need break too. And I'm being someone that's supporting mama. Mama doing a fine job by doing what it takes to help the family. You know what I'm saying? Get in position. So it's only right that I repay her by giving her a break. So that's the only reason why I even feed my pups to nurse all and don't let them feed on mama too long, especially after C-section anyway. If the daughter had a C-section, I know a mother want a break, really, you know what I mean? That was some pain that they went through, you know what I'm saying? Human and dog. So, you know, even though they want to be mothers, that they also, if they got a good support system, they able to get that relief, you know what I'm saying? So I want to be that relief. I want her to understand that I appreciate what she's doing for me and the family, because she's setting the tone. She making it to where we can end up getting in position, create better bulls, and bless a couple of homes that's gonna bless our home to where we able to get in position and be in a bigger home and be able to purchase things that we both need. Welcome to the good night. We all are, ain't we? We all professional. I'm gonna say, TV Inc. family, man, if anyone interested in that pup that's still available, that stud that I got, man, get in my description column. Get in my description column. In my description column, it has my contact information in there. I didn't put my phone number in there, but, you know, because I don't need trollers to be calling my phone. You know what I'm saying? Only serious inquiries. I don't need no one to be calling my phone, trolling and all that. Yeah, you hit that email all day. I ain't worried about it. You can reach out on these platforms. I ain't worried about that. When you start calling my phone, that's when you become a problem. Yeah, he talking about get advice from my vet. What I need to get, I don't need to sit her and allow the vet to cripple me every step of the way. Some stuff I wanna learn on my own. I'm in tune with my dogs. I sit and take out the time and educate myself. A lot of times I don't even lean towards my vet, but all information I do from time to time. But I go Google. I go doing my own homework. I do my own. I go educate myself. I don't need the vet telling me what they think or what they, you know what I'm saying? The vet, a lot of vets are biased as hell anyway. So I don't go leaning towards my vet about everything that goes on with my animals. Because if you lean toward the vet, boy, the vet will have you so bent out of shape. Come on, man. Come on. Why is you doing this? Every time I feed you like this, I gotta go through this step with you. Huh? Oh, that's what it is. Oh man, that's what they do, Queen. That's what they do. You know, they serve as a Satan. So a lot of people that's negative about everything is just people that's just evil.
Yeah, today we don't need negativity. We need to block them.
It's hard to block them. Cause they didn't master the system. I'm talking about they know if I block them on one of their channels, they probably got 100 different channels. So it's like I'm blocking them for nothing. But they come back on a whole nother channel. But that one thing I am gonna tell them: be careful. Be careful. Because when you playing with fire and you thinking everybody that's on top of this earth walking in the same, yeah, you'll begin to understand that you playing with the wrong fire. That's what you gonna understand. I'm talking to the trolls, the servants of Satan. Because you're not serving our Father behaving in that manner. So I'm talking to the one that don't understand what they are serving and playing with the wrong one that's a servant of our Father. Because when I start doing things that shake you up and get in your head way from where I'm at, you'll think I'm part of some type of entity, some evil entity, or even no voodoo or something like that. Yeah, that's what you gonna think. But we not even gonna we ain't gonna sit and build on that. 'Cause I don't want you to start asking too many questions. Because I'm on the Father's time at the end of the day. But what I can say, just be careful with people with playing with certain people that you don't even know anything about. What was I looking for? Did you send me something?
Huh?
I grabbed his phone for some reason.
Hey, I don't know nothing about that. I was telling you to block them.
Now I grabbed my phone for a reason. Come on, mama. Come on, go ahead. I'm gonna go and let you, cause this light is making you do all that you. You did a remarkable job. Keep up the good work.
Okay, I gotta tell you something too.
How?
That's what I was Oh, yeah. Let me go.
What happened? Who? Tiger.
Where keys?
Oh yeah. Ah, he was.
He said, oh, thank God, yeah. But they say, ooh, we saved, yes, we got her. I'm like, yeah, we got saved, thank. Cause, ooh, I was free. Somebody told me on they, wheelchair, call on fire and burst that.
Yeah, I gotta let her get a poop. Oh, that's why I grabbed my phone, the timer. That's why I knew it was something. I need to go and set this time at 6:02. I start back feeding probably. I'm gonna just say 8 o'clock. I'm gonna do 2 hours. I'm gonna just do 2 hours. Normally I could push it 3 or a little bit over 2 hours. I'm gonna just do 2 hours. All because he have been he was taken care of way before her. She still been feeding, being stubborn, doing the most. You all right over there, mama? Drinking that water too fast. Yeah, I know it. Yeah. That's why I say you gotta be careful when you get in that bucket, drinking that water. Yeah, sweet, yeah, nah, for real, for real. What was said, man? I got a lot of people coming and column. I say, I am a true supporter. You stuff overstood. Overstood, man. That's what I like hearing. Like for real. Like, man, I'm here to stay as well, man. I'm here to stay as well. Like, but then back to what I was saying though, before I get ready to bring my my line to an end and let my cameras charge up. And I'm gonna pop back on though. I'm gonna try to see if I can bring you 2 more bangers after this one here. But back to what I was saying, man. When I was reaching out to you trollers, man. Just stop playing so much, cause you're gonna find yourself playing with the wrong people, man. And I hate to hear about something happening to you, man, behind playing with the wrong people, man. You thinking you hide behind these cameras and on these platforms, bro. There's people on this earth that's not like you are. And what I mean by that, yeah, they like you to a certain extent, but they have a purpose why they here, beyond your understanding. And you can start playing with the wrong one, and you're not knowing that you may be playing with an evil one, or you may be playing with the Father, one that the Father has chosen to bring peace upon this earth. And that individual that the Father chose, or that evil one, can get in your head and make you understand to quit playing so much. And they will be in your head to work and damage you. It can probably damage you, meaning you may not shake back from it. So be careful, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you what I know. This ain't nothing I'm making up. This is not a fairy tale statement here. This is real life, man. This is real life. This is real life, huh? This girl here, man. I gotta hurry up and get a tool, man. How much more? How much many days, more days we got, man, for her eyes open, man? Cause if her eyes it's gonna be a while, man. Look at that, man. Man, I know this girl got some merle in her, man. I know this girl got some merle in her. Look at that. Look at that. Look on her head. Look at her head. It's something going on. Look at that. Look at the try marks on her. On the side of her face. You can see it all up in her. Look at how the try mark. Look at the try mark. See the try marks? See the try all in her jaws? You see what I'm saying? And then look, if you look at her coat, look at her coat. See how it got those dark little marks? Those are little merle patches. Look at the side on the side of her coat. Look at the side of her coat. Look at the back of her hind legs. Look on the side of this on this end. Right now, I'm not able to stamp it. That's a premature vision, meaning I'm not 100% sure that's what's going on, but I'm seeing those features that's gonna probably end up popping out in the next 2-3 weeks. They're gonna start revealing themselves. And the more they reveal themselves, other stuff gonna start revealing, you know what I'm saying, at the same time. Yes, I agree, because the words of encouragement helps me get through my night. Overstood. I'm glad, man, that I'm glad that you can find peace here. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's for. It's not only, I'm not only the host, and I'm the only one that's pushing P on this channel. It's many of people that's in the comment column outside of me that's very divine, that's very knowledgeable, and that stand for something beyond a lot of others' understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because like I've told people many times, man, for you to be able to hit that subscribe button and subscribe to this channel, it takes courage, man. It takes courage because we living in a time where people don't feel that being too righteous or being too good is the thing. They feel that you gotta do something negative in order for it to make sense. You gotta be doing something that makes people feel uncomfortable and make people feel that you are lifing because you then ran across somebody that disrespected you, and then you went in their mouth. You know what I'm saying, and stuff. And they think that's lifing right there. But you want me to tell you what lifing is? Lifing is protecting your energy and doing what you need to do by any cost to avoid being placed in situations or being placed among someone that's considered a threat. You know what I'm saying, or harm, you know what I'm saying, or someone that's gonna put you in a situation where you have to do something like that. And me personally, I feel like the only way or the only reason you should resort to doing some of that nature is when you don't have no other choice and you bagged up in the corner. Other than that, if you're not bagged up in the corner, sometimes being the bigger man or being a bigger woman is the best option. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you might be someone that probably wasn't even in the wrong, but due to the fact that you are very healthy, you look like someone that's very strong, etc. The law, for some reason, consider you as being the aggressor. For some reason, they'll think you are aggressor. If they ain't got no footage to prove, even when they got footage, if ain't nobody coming out, hey, now I was here, I witnessed this here, or they ain't ran no cameras to show that you wasn't aggressive, they basically make it like you were aggressive. All because you 240-pound muscle, and the guy that disrespected you and spitted on you or did what they did ain't no more than probably 145 pounds. They think you the one that's bullying. You gotta be smart. Overstood, woo. But TV Inc. family, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it a minute of silence, man. And you know, if you guys with it, man, you know, I'm big on paying it forward, man. So, you know, if you want to anticipate, man, it's a big plus. If you don't, it's cool. But to everyone, man, that receive a new subscriber, make sure you drop teamwork in the comment column so I can see that, you know, we got a community of people that's in oneness with what matters most. You know what I'm saying? So to anyone that's on this line right now, man, regardless of who it is, man, subscribe to their channel, man. Just take out the time and just hit subscribe. And whoever's get a subscriber, subscribe back, man. Subscribe back, man. I'm gonna give you a moment, man. And if you receive a subscriber, new subscriber, man, just put teamwork in the comment column. Give a moment of silence. Dear Father, as I come to you at this time with a bowed head and a humble heart, I'd like to first and foremost give thanks to you, like I always say. I would like to give thanks to you, Father, for everything you're doing for me and my community, as well as my family, the people that's outside of my family, that's just in the world in general, Father God. I just like to thank you for everything you're doing. You're doing a remarkable job, and I know, you know, us as people, you know, we so wrapped around trying to be and trying to point out, and you know, all the kind of stuff, the stuff that goes on in the world that just make us forget at the end of the day to give thanks to you for what you're doing for me, Father God. I would just like to give thanks for everyone who haven't gave thanks to you for the things you have been doing, the things you are still doing, Father God. I just like to thank you for just making me an instrument, or should I say a tool amongst the gifts of your perfect and beautiful art, Father God. I just want to just say, man, thank you. Just thank you, Father. My prayer, I just want to be just about thank you. It's just thank you. And I just hope someone on my live then subscribe to someone and put in that column, teamwork makes the dream work, Father God, because you told me that united we stand, divided we fall, Father God. You've been saying that since the beginning of time, Father. And I just thank you for everything you're doing for me. And it's just I don't want to say so much, Father, but I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna end it here, Father. I know you know THEO gonna talk, but it's okay, Father. I know you understand, but with that being said, Father, I love you in your name. Amen. We got some teamworks going on. Say prayer work in private. Man, prayer work, and if you don't pray, I ain't never heard of none of that. That ain't never made sense in baby terms. They say prayer work in private. Funny. Yeah, that's funny. Be careful. Be careful what you embrace. Be careful the things that you feel is right. Be careful with trying to be too different, because then you can find yourself, on the other side of the other side. The other side is the dark side, the side where you're not accepted. You just accept it because that side wants your shell. They want that shell you in. They want to take that soul that you in, squeeze all the energy out of it, throw it up out of it, the shell, and get in control of the shell with the information that's in the shell and walk amongst humanity like they like me and you. I may be one of those beautiful beings that's here with a greater purpose beyond your understanding to tell me what you just told me. That's the problem. You too busy saying way things need to be, and you don't even understand. So with that being said, I'm back. Just picked my daughter up, pre-K TV family. Withstood, JJ, man. I was gonna say, man, brother, man, if you wanna reflect on what you missed, man, reflect back on the video, bro. We was in there. We was really building, man. I'm finna get ready to bring it to the end. I need to run a couple of errands while the pups are fed and resting. You know, that's when I get my playtime in, and I need to work out too. So I will be back. I'm gonna try to get me at least one or two more drops in for the day. It just depends. We on guard time, so whatever he see fit, I'm with. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, man, stay blessed, JD. Stay blessed. I say JD. I mean Jiffy. JD as well. My boo, Jean, and Eve, who was that else came up on her, man, that was saying something Chevy. Oh man, all the members, woo. I be, that'll be a whole nother day trying to say everybody's name. You understand me? So we gonna end it, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. Keep placing your best foot forward, and remember, you can do all things through the Father who strengthens you. As long as you have a mustard seed of faith, anything that's formed against you won't get a break. TV family. Remember that. I love you guys, and I'm finna get out your way and say it's okay. Saying something for the Jiffy. What is Jiffy saying? I don't want to end just yet. My brother saying something, so I can send some for the dogs. For I say it's a dog food for all the dogs. BUG, bro. Overstood, family. Overstood. Appreciate the gifts too, Jiffy, man. You stay blessed, bro. But I'm finna get out of here, TV family. I'm gone.